Hey, it's Tubbs, and welcome back to another episode of Strange Horticulture. We've only played this the one time. If you haven't checked that video out, make sure to go take a look because this will be the part 2 of that video. I really liked the game last time when we played. It's really cool. It's got a lot of mysteries and puzzles and stuff that I didn't expect. So we're going to give it another go here and continue our story and try to discover more secrets that's hidden in Strange Horticulture. So we only got through 3 days last time, but that actually took quite a bit of time. So a quick little recap. We do have all the different plants that we're trying to find and label, as well as we're trying to solve some sort of mysteries that's happening as well in this map in the different areas. So yeah, I'm just kind of excited to get back into it here. So we can explore to different areas, and we also have a bunch of clues and whatnot that we had last time. So this was the new clue that we got, which is just a corner piece taken off and a mark, as you can see, of an area. So I'm not too sure what that is supposed to refer to. It could be a place on the map with a little X marks the spot, or it could be something else. Let me put the labels back in and all our other stuff. We also have this coin we haven't figured out, and there's also a magnifying glass that we can also use. And then here is our book of all the different plants that some of them we found, and then some descriptions on ones that we haven't found yet. So as we go on. So I don't think we're going to explore right away. Let's just get back into it and get a little refresher on what we do here. But let's see. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood will refuse to speak openly with me, but now I have to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off by the feet this week. There's been a body found at Swinside Stone Circle. Apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach never coped too well with grisly ones. So they're looking for a fennec. So yeah, there's some murder mysteries going on that I'm not 100% sure what it is yet, but hopefully we'll find out. So let's go back here. I did see the fennec on the second page. We haven't discovered this one yet, but let's take a look. Chewing through the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. These are all the plants that we have up here. I've tried to organize it. These are kind of like the mushroom looking ones. These are the ones that we have managed to label, and then these are the ones that we have no idea yet. So it does have long, soft leaves. So what we can do is you kind of take a plant and inspect it. Sweet scent, strawberry dipped in honey. That looks similar, but we don't always rely on, we're not always relying on the actual image, we've been told. Those smaller berries. This has long, flat leaves. It doesn't necessarily say if it's, soft. Let's see what else we have here. Smells like rhubarb, thin stems. The leaves are quite soft, pale yellow, so I think this one might be it. Let's give this one and give it a try. Hopefully that's the fennec. That is the fennec. Perfect. So we get to collect that book entry. Oh, we get a new book entry, and we're gonna label this one fennec, so we know for the next time. And sometimes I'm bad at spelling. All right. We also had some other clues to explore before, but I don't know what this one is supposed to mean. It's just an X marks the spot, and I don't think there's anything in our map that really tells us. Like a corner ripped off of a card, so I'm wondering if it's supposed to mean something else. I don't really know if we have enough clues to really solve that, so let me close that back up. We'll just ring the bell and see if we get someone else to come in. Good morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. A letter. Nice. We do like the letters. That gives us more clues and more things to do. Alright. I meant to tell you that yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was nothing like I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sister had given me a moment, but they seem overly protective lately. So why don't we put that here and we will explore. So we can actually pull up the clues, which is really great. So it's Grisdale. So we're looking for Grisdale here on the map. Just northeast of Rustland. So let's take a look if we can find any of those names on the map here. Don't see it on the right. Bowfell, Great Gable. Rustland's right here, and there's the Grisdale Forest. So, Grisdale Forest just northeast of Rustland. It was nothing I've ever seen. I think we just go into, maybe we just, this is Rustland, so maybe we just go northeast directly, just one, and see if we'll discover anything. There we go. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elbows. Nothing may wander freely throughout the forest by the order of the artist, says the leader of the trio. I turn back, and again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. So we have Mellow Glow. They're looking for Mellow Glow, so I think that's what we want to do to give them so we can get through. Let's just see which one their Mellow Glow is. I mean, ideally, you probably should put these in alphabetical order or something, but that's alright. It says, have we discovered Mellow Glow? Maybe we haven't, actually. We don't have it yet. Okay, here we go. Among uses for this plant, the most remarkable is it allows a person to pass unnoticed, though not invisible, as possible to become hidden from sight and memory. Sharp thorns. Alright, so let's go back over here and see what we had that had sharp thorns. I don't believe any of these had sharp thorns. These were leaves. Maybe this one? This one looks a little prickly. It looks like it has sharp thorns, so maybe that one, but it doesn't talk much about the thorns. Visually it does. I'm gonna give that a try. It's not that one. Okay, so that's not Mellow Glow. Maybe we don't have it yet. Thin stems. Smells like rhubarb. Stiff. Does this one have thorn? Doesn't look like it has thorn. It's also possible we don't have that yet. But also we have a few weird looking plants on this side. I wonder if something like this feels rough. Smells rotten. Don't know if it's this one. I kind of feel like it's not. Also not it. Okay, if we don't get it correct, we will have to do one of those death puzzles. Wait, I haven't even... how did I miss this one? It's right here. Oh my goodness. We had it the whole time. Alright, we got a new flower here. I will label this one before we forget. So that is the Mellow Glow. Alright, with the help of the Mellow Glow, I walk right past the sisters without paying them any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant Rona was talking about and take my leave. So we got a new plant. Nice! It's really cute. It's got little baubles on it. Alright. We can ring the doorbell here again. I am afraid. The camper you gave me is helping me sleep. I'm grateful, but its visions are stronger than ever. The woman in the J mask appears in my dream every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her presence always dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic with color that refuses to come into focus. Some of me wants to stare down the abyss, but I'm afraid. So Aquaria or Candlewood. That is very creepy. Let me say, I don't have Candlewood or Aquaria figured out. Aguria, sorry. Let's take a look. Light blue flowers like round tufts, gentle lambs with sugar. Okay, so we don't have it discovered yet. Light blue flowers like rounded tufts of gentle lambswood. See, I have any light blue flowers yet. Maybe let's take a quick look to see if Candlewood has a description that fits any. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Long, thin stems and a red flower. I think that's one, is it? Alright, so that's the Candlewood. Very good. We got a Worry Less, which is our new plant. Let's name this one Candlewood. Alright. Margaret Elspeth. We don't come to the Undermere often, but I heard your shop and I said, Francis, we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not like his cup of tea, but I persuaded him this trip will do him good. Besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat on the lake. Shame on this awful weather, though. You must come to Sigurd, cannot pronounce. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather may acquire many years ago. I'm sure they'll be interested in you. Okay, so we'll collect this letter. We want to go to Sigurd Castle. We actually can explore, so I think that's good. Sigurd. I don't know where that is, but let's take a look. There's Ergmont Castle, Gosforth. There's a few castles actually here that I haven't noticed before. Let's see if we could find it. There it is. I almost clicked the wrong thing. The castle. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elizabeth herself. She's very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my very best to answer as she takes me on a tour. Oops, I did not read that. Of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out to the plant that I do not recognize, but before I stop to take a look, she has already whisked me onto the next. And this one too. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have time to make it thoroughly study as I would like. Nevertheless, I'm able to find interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elizabeth cries as I make leave. She thrusts the plants from the garden into my hand, and I thank her warmly. Nice! Alright, so we have a new entry for Fever Kiss, and we have 2 new plants added to our collection, so that's wonderful. I'm going to make sure that I don't have anything I'm aware of. Alright, so some of the plants sometimes get added to the end of the shelf, and I can't see them, so we have the 2 new plants right there, so that's perfect. Alright, let's put that away for now. We don't need this. Those will go into the archive. We're doing pretty well today. I'm pretty happy. We don't have a lot of room for error. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. So yellow flowers and coarse leaves. Let's see what the fennel does. Those are not the right ones because okay, so let's maybe take a look at this. Creamy color, they smell wonderful. I don't really see any other yellow flowers here. There's no yellow berries. Let's see what this is. Leaves seem to have a mind of its own. I do have some other things in the book here. The leaves are coarse to touch and looks like they have little yellow flowers. I think you were looking for a grandy root. Got that? Perfect. A gandy root. Alright. Ring the bell again. Hello. Their hand saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me that he saw a ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in the hills and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor man at Swinside. I've come here from some stinking mount cap. So they're looking for Sunset Mount Cap. Seems like maybe we have already discovered that one. Let's take a look. Actually, we haven't. We do have a lot of mushrooms here we haven't discovered. So type of fungus, domed caps, sometimes called stinking, has unpleasant odors. So I think we do have one of those. That's looks like it smells pretty bad. Let's give that one there. So Sunset Mount Cap is what we've identified. We also got a new plant. Let's name this one Sunset Mount Trap. Pardon me for not being able to pronounce any of these plants correctly. The font you can actually change to an easier, more accessible reading font, but I do like the style of it for the game because I think otherwise it changes it to kind of like a Helvetica or easy to read, which is great, but I think I like the eeriness, but in terms of that, I just can't read anything properly, unfortunately, but it's okay. We'll go with it. It's a learning curve. Alright, so we have a new card here. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. She lives alone in the castle northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where Everheart grows. So we can actually look for another plant, which I think is the Everheart. Alright, pretty quick first day, to be honest. We got through that really quickly. We actually can go explore, so maybe we'll start the day off with exploring. Pull this up. Northwest of the abbey. So there's Abbey here. She buried her husband 3 miles east where the Everheart grows. So I'm gonna just make sure there's no other abbeys around because it seems like maybe there could be several things named something Abbey. I think that should be good. So she lives alone to the castle northwest. So she lives in Edgemont Castle, I believe. And she does 3 miles east. So 1, 2, 3. So maybe here. A dead tree, its bark crackled and blackened by the fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to the one side, a patch of flower grows on a low. Alright, so we got a new flower here, which I believe is the Evermount from what we just got from the book. But let me close that. Oh. And see if we even have that. I don't have it, but they did say Evermount in the clues, I believe. Fortunately, that got archived. I hope that's still correct. So maybe what I'll do here is I'll actually label it, and I'll just put what's it called? Evermount? Oh, Evermore? I'm gonna put a question mark, and it'll be purple, so that way it's a maybe. Good enough for us. I must thank you. Last night, for the first time in weeks, my mind was calmed. I'm no longer tormented by visions of the woman in the jade mask and the terrible monster. Now, if you have some worry less to keep my over-anxious thoughts at bay. We did get the worry less description earlier. Aptly named plant, inhaling the smell of flowers said to heap ease of anxiety. So this one has berries, long flat leaves. These ones smell wonderful. I feel like it might be this. Just kind of easy. Yes, worryless. It looks like a worryless, you know? If you just take a quick look at it, looks exactly like a worryless, if you ask me. Alright, let's put that in. These are labeled, so we'll put that maybe together with these plants. Can ring the bell once more. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger, he said. He asked for you. He said he needed something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Says he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Alright. Anyways, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? A common truce. Let's see if we have that discovered. We don't have that discovered yet, but let's see what we have. Despite being described as common, the truth can be found quickly to find. It has leaves being used for century for a balm against eye strain. It grows in abundance of red pipe. I think we actually found this one. Maybe I didn't label it. I probably should have labeled it at that point. It has leaves. So, oof. This is actually kind of difficult. Let's see if anything's... That might not be too bad. Let's see what it says. I'm not sure if it'll be one of the berry ones. Anything here significant about the leaves? Stiffed leaves. I think I remember us actually finding this plant, but I think I didn't. I should have probably put like a purple label when we found the plant. No noticeable odor. We do have some room for error, so we actually have quite a bit. I don't want to guess this one. It's not that one. Maybe we didn't find it yet. Something for eye strain. Unfortunately, we might not be able to solve this one. I remember us looking for the plant before. Let me see if I can find it. Fungi. Unfortunately, I don't remember. It sounds vaguely familiar that you've asked for this plant before. Okay, I think we'll have to take the loss on that one, but that's okay. We'll just have to go for this puzzle here. I think that's actually that one right there. It has 3 even. That one right there. And this one also, it's 3 even. We're looking for something like this one. I actually find this one a lot easier than the broken plate. Maybe we haven't found them. Maybe we have to go and look for it ourselves. So it did say something about the red pike. It grows in abundance in the red pike. I think we actually may have to go and look for it. Maybe we'll just go to the red pike and see if we can actually find the plant. Red pike is right here. I enjoy it. There we go. I think this is the common truth. Oh, so we do have it, and I never labeled it. Well, that's really unfortunate now, isn't it? I mean, we know it's not these ones, but that's very unfortunate. Maybe we can find some other ones. I think this is the same conversation. Yeah, the common truth. Not this one. Don't think it's this one. I don't know why I didn't label it before. Or maybe I did label it and then I didn't. Actually, because if I didn't send it to them, it wouldn't have been labeled. Oh, I'm so silly. I did find it, but I didn't, because I didn't do it from the book, it didn't technically count as identified. But, oh, I knew it. It rung a bell when I read it out loud. Man wanted you to meet him west from Seddeburg, possibly the source of the river Winter? Of the which? The river Riven Winstern. Alright, west from Seddeburg. Let's take a look if we could find it here. West. So I guess right here. There are more important things I can do than this doing back at the shop. Wait, it didn't work. Maybe we have to go even more west. So headed west from. So are they actually in? Oh. I will have to ring a bell because I can't travel right now, so that was kind of unfortunate. I think I might have read that clue wrong. Alright, let's put our clues away for now. I'm not long for this world. I've decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Calabila, like Dreyer Huntsman with the Dritham covered tombs. Okay. I don't have this one yet, but let's see. A rare plant that is believed to help dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made of it from the graves of their loved one. Flowers contain 6 petals, including a 7-petal flower is considered to bring good fortune. Alright, so let's take a look at these ones. This looks like it might have 6 petals. That does have 6 petals. Cannot see those two, so that's a possible contender. These are berries that doesn't. This looks like it only has like 5 petals. Yeah, so that's not it. That doesn't even have petals. That has 4 petals. I think this might be our flower. Nice. Alright. Caballia. That's what it's called. And so let's give that a label. Perfect. Bring it again. After this, we'll be able to explore. There's a jade mass. Wait, this is the ghosts. I hear you're a person to come to for plants and the difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn into 2 lately. I'm looking for some hopwort. Is this not the person that the person is having bad dreams about? This is a little bit scary. Alright, hop heart. Here we go. Inhaling smoke from the burning, dry leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm flowers go up the stems, leading up to blue flowers. So we need firm leaves. Dark blue flowers. And what's this one? Stiff leaves. I think this one might be it for the hop heart. That's perfect. And we got a mushroom one. That's great. Okay, so let's label that one. That on this side. These are the unlabeled. We can actually travel now. Let's read this again. Man wanted to meet you. Headed west from Seddenberg, possibly near the source of the river Riven Wenstein. Okay, so they were here and they were headed west. I clicked this, that didn't work. Maybe we'll just click on the actual town. It's one of the vicinities. I use a farmer shepherding this flock this monthly market. I hope to find a plant to add to my collection, but there's nothing that catches my eye. So unfortunately, that is not it. So they were headed west. and I clicked this one, so maybe it's not correct. Reuben Ward had called as a unique expertise to aid in his investigation of Swindlestone Art Circle. Unique expertise, haha. He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to stuck an egg. Gave it a good long thought actually, but my curiosity got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's willing to come to me. I bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice maybe. I could do some witch fug to take with me. Always comes in useful. Witch fig, not fug. That looks like I don't know. Fig. A plant that has had many uses, including symptoms of infection. Similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which is often confused with. So do we have fever kiss? Red berries. So red berries for fever kiss. I believe this one. Oh wait, no, this one has red berry. Yeah, so that's probably fever kiss. So if the leaves are pale in color, that is definitely fever kiss. So the one we're looking for is the witch fig, which has similar leaves, which looks like this one possibly. But it doesn't have the same fig looking stuff, but it worked out. Alright, witch fig. Which is which, so we'll name this one. Alright, we travel again? Maybe he's at the lake. Why did I come here? No. Am I reading something wrong? I'm probably reading something wrong. Maybe he's closer to the river. Because it says Riven. No, River Winster? Near the source of the River Winston. Oh man, yeah. I thought that was the name of the flower. It obviously wasn't. Let me see. Wiston. Let me take a look at this. River Kent, River Gilpin. This is the river. Near the source, so maybe we have to go there. You know, I think that's why it pays off to read. I always thought that was said Riven. Oh, maybe I should turn on the easy read. But I'm determined to go forward. Let's see. I've never seen anywhere shop. It's a day that surprised me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have to be. Especially with that damn cat. Some bishop's parasol for work-related matter. That sounds a bit sus. Alright. A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on the light close to it, enveloping and surrounding in darkness. Seems to draw light in. The gills on the underside of this seem a milky fluid. For stomach pain. Alright, so milky fluid. This one has warts on it. Can we see oozing from the... Oh, it has a white oozing. So let's try that one. Bishop's parasol. Very nice. Alright, we got another entry. I'm gonna close this book and get our labels. Bishop's parasol. Whoops, I think I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. I will try to explore one more time. And if we are correct, it should be somewhere here. Nope. I need to read that better. How silly of me. Alright, what do we have here? The old man of Constant looks around the end. He minds wander with the current floating gently southwards to the fork. Not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but so caught up in his own grief, he had let her go that he did not look for her. We are looking for this mystery girl. That might have been the one that got murdered. Wednesday. Alright, so far I thought we were doing well, but not so much. His mind wanders with the current, floatly gently southwards towards the fork. So that kind of makes me feel like it's like a fork of maybe around here, or there's like a few forks for the river that we can definitely explore. You know what, we can explore, so we can take a look. Of Coniston, so maybe we should look for Coniston. Again, I think reading helps. Coniston water. Across the lake. Old man! With blind eyes, he wanders with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. Towards the fork or at the fork? No, that wasn't it. It's somewhere in this area. Maybe it was Lowick that we need to go to. Alright. Clues are not as easy as they used to be. Alright, let's see what this person wants. Oh, we got a new note. Oh, another one. You can actually explore again. This one looks like there's a lake and then a fork. It looks like it has a tiny little branch that comes out, but it dips down. Similar to maybe this. There's the ocean here and then up here, which makes it possibly here. Nothing there. Oh no, I'm not very good at this. Thank you for your help and discretion. This is just grateful for the news that Arda was poisoned. Okay, great. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, one sister has gone missing, a runaway that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her. Shall I remember that Jacob's Worth is said to help locate people? Alright, people tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers that Jacob Worth believes in the most interesting properties. So let's take a look at what we have. Might be this. The leaves have a mind of its own. Definitely this. Jacob's Worth right here. Alright, I think we need to start maybe being a little bit better with our reading. Jacob's Worth for our map. We have a few clues, but we haven't been able to figure out. Arthur Cook. It's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. There's a plant she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been to find in many years. It's sort of bulb-like, has a strong smell, but it's strong in a good way, and the flowers are more like a lot of little flowers. Bulb-like with a lot of little flowers. Maybe this one? No noticeable order though. So I don't think it's that one. It's feathery to the touch. Single pink without flower, but there's sort of like a lot of little flowers they mentioned. It could also be something we know of. But it also has a strong smell. So it could possibly be something that we've actually discovered. Let's see. Mushrooms. Strong smell. Sleeping. Small flowers. Maybe it's a forest campery. It was. Okay. I've discovered it already. So they are getting a little bit trickier. Alright, I'm gonna try to explore again. Okay, I believe this was correct. Because we have the waves of the water. And then it was dips down. So maybe this isn't correct. I thought it was here. Opens to 2. A little bit higher. I think, did I press this one before? Little line that marks the spot though. I don't really want to think it's that one right there. I think I actually clicked this earlier though. Alright, what else do we have? Cross the lake with blind eyes. His mind waters with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. Maybe it's here. heavens open. Yes! We did it! As I reach for the fork, I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water. On water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Oh, they're beautiful. They're 2 little plants with a lot of different kind of leaves. I like that. Alright, we solved one of the clues. Starting to feel a little bit worried there. We've had our eyes on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. Alright, let's see what this letter is all about. I simply represent a call called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be useful to us and have much to offer in return. Let us know if we can counter you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make this mistake of ignoring us. Okay, so do we have St. John's poppy? We found that earlier. Sure. St. John's poppy, we did. Again, okay, so there's St. John's poppy, so that's no. And we want to put it on the church. So we gotta leave it before Friday, and it was Sadgill Church. Alright, let's take a look if we can find this church. Remember seeing any churches on the map. Oh, there is Sadgill is right here, so maybe we go there. The church isn't hard to find, and we want to leave the St. John's poppy there. Perfect. Alright, Verona Green. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go there, but there were certainly signs of ritual having been confirmed at the Stone Circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. The less said about him, better. Reuben had it right through Grizzly. I had the beginnings of theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of a gilded dendra. That sounds very familiar. I feel like we've found the gilded dendra before. Nope, just kidding. Do not drink the sap of the plant. The lips and veins will turn black as blood, succumbs to dendra's misery. The poison is too potent. From even touch a plant can be painful. I believe that is this one right. I thought we had found this one before, but maybe it's one of those that we found and we didn't properly identify. But I'll put this here. Labeled. Perfect. The bell one more time. Our little kitty was sleeping. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions. Last night I found something unusual. I forgot. In the far corner of the attic I found a coffin. More unusual still is bound by strong vines, so strong I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. We need a royal gentia. Sometimes called the Everheart, the pink flowers of the royal gentia are made of 2 kidney-shaped petals. Don't have that plant up. This doesn't look like what they're looking for. Have any kidney-shaped plants? Could also be this one. We thought it was the Evermount, but maybe that's a place. Oh, it was. Okay, good thing we put that one in purple. So let's relabel this into the royal. Sometimes I have problems knowing if it's a name or a place. I think that's kind of our issue here. Alright, so we actually can end our day. We can explore one more time, so I might kind of explore. Headed west from... Okay, so from west from here, and the source of the River Winston. This is it. So maybe it's actually here. The hermit camp is easy to find, nestled between 2 borders of the spring. The cool remains of its fire, ringed by stones, is only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out to reply, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discovered some broken pieces of wood arranged on the fire. On the floor. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we'll take it. We get the sticks? We don't get the sticks. I've already done that one. I've done that one. I actually don't know if I have anywhere to explore. But... And this is missing a chunk where there's an X. Maybe I'll just visit an area. Right. I thought we would get an image of the sticks to keep, but maybe not. 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in midday sun. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was alluring to her about the book, but now it's become an obsession. Is it us? Are we the girl? Are we dead? Are we the plant person? Is the book about plants? I'm a little bit suspicious about what's going on with this side story. Alright. Oh, it says, okay, wait, 1, 2, 3. So we did, so it was here. So we were here before and we went to the mouth of the river. $12.3? Was it 12.3? I should read the sticks again. I think it's telling us from this location where he went. It doesn't tell me again. Oh no. That's so sad. I wish it would tell me the, give me the sticks clue again. But it definitely didn't, but that's okay. We'll go on to the next and we'll explore again. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and the lid was a little more trepidation than I admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the comet was containing nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought when I first. But then I looked closer and discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. On the back of the amulet, its inscription says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Solomon's scepter, that's a plant, right? Alright, let's take a look. They're about to wake something that I don't know if they want to. Alright, what do we have here? Also known as alarmingly as Hell's Gate, sometimes Solomon's scorn, the flowers are commonly used in witchcraft and satanic practices. Sweet-smelling flowers grow along the stem. It did have something smelling sweet. Like this one. Along the stem, though. I'm gonna give it a try. It's not that one, okay. These ones, oh, that one might be it because it says it's smelling alluring, and this is kind of growing along the stem. There we go, Solomon's scepter. Close that and rename this one. How do I spell that? Scepter. Alright. We have the opportunity to travel again. I'm gonna see if I can pet my cat. Good morning. It's purring. It's so cute. Okay, so let me read this again. I think we can find them. I remember it was like a 1 and a 2. We also have this one. Files about south of the tallest one, which is also the tallest mountain. So there's actually numbers, I realized, these mountains. So it's 803 meters tall. This is 975. Is that our tallest mountain that we have? $899. I think it might be the Seafeld Pike. Would be our tallest mountain. And it says here 5 miles south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Nothing there. Don't know if we can just do 5 miles south. I don't know if each section is a mile. I don't think that would really make sense, because maybe we just go to the mountain, I think. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. Then it says it slaughtered half its flock as well. People around here don't seem to be bothered. Oh, we got another one. Undermere Eye. Okay. That's what we have to look for. I'm also curious. I wish we could go back to this one. What's that one? This one. And it said like one or I wish I maybe it was arrows. I think the right was 3. It was definitely right to the 3. And I thought it was a 1 2, but maybe it wasn't a 1. Maybe it wasn't 12. Maybe it was a up or a down arrow. So if we go right to the 3, 1 2 3 and then down 2. No. It's okay. Maybe that wasn't the mouth of the river either. Alright, what do we have here? Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendro that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that's used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be coincident that the same very plant used to poison Arda. That must be a connection between the murder and the sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think about some more. Some maiden sorrow will help a lot. I need to solve that mystery. I'm a bit, fluffered. Near the source of the river Winston. So maybe I think I think it's supposed to be arrows and I kind of missed it. But let me try to go for it again. We're looking for maiden sorrow though. Rubbing the soft leaves of the plant between one finger and thumb said to prevent from wandering. The flower of the plant droops mournfully, but its thorns on the stems are since its name. I think it might be this one. Yeah. I kind of noticed this plant and it hasn't been labeled, so I think that's pretty easy there. Yeah, maiden's sorrow. Nice, we have that labeled. We don't get to, unfortunately, travel yet. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside that she has been pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn. It's black. Can't think of anywhere else around here where you get that slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting he saw something up at Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley doesn't have that fairy tales. His fairy stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I'd like to take some eyebright with me. Eyebright. Careful not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain. Okay, so this is not labeled. Let's just kind of move our plants a little bit that we have labeled. And we're looking for something with thorns. I don't think that's it. None of these seem like they actually have thorns on them. Is it something that we've maybe already discovered? Lemon dandy. Purple not as tight as... I don't know if I have an eyebright. Maybe I have to go find it because it says the plant only grows in the south and warmer climates. They call it Loth. Let me see if I can find it in the south. I might have to find this plant for this person. Let me open the book. Where is my plant book? Oh no, I didn't. Oh, there it is. Well, they call it the Loth, where after a long dead king. Alright, let's take a look. I don't see the place where they're looking for. Unless I'm reading it wrong. Eyebright. South in warmer climates, where they call it Loeth. Loeth. Oh, I gotta close this book. I don't see it so far. Unfortunately, I do not see the place, so I'm wondering if I have it incorrect. But I'm also still thinking about this clue, so maybe I'll solve a different clue. So they were originally headed west from there, possibly near the source of the River Winston. So the river, oh, it's actually here. I think I've been going here. And then I believe it was like 3. It was a 1 and a 3. It was a 2 and a 3. So we said it's 3 to the right for sure, but I just don't know if it's up or down. It's definitely not there. Oh, maybe it was 3 up? Let me read this again. It was the River Winston, so this one. I'm not too sure. Well, we won't be able to find it anyways. And I wasn't able to find the other place either. So the one that we're currently looking for is Eyebright. And I don't know if I have Eyebright yet. But maybe we'll take another look. Maybe we do have it. We need something with thorns. It's a candle. I don't know if we can... We're looking for something with thorns. Maybe we do have it and I'm just not... That's a St. John's poppy. We're not allowed to not do it, are we? Nope. I really don't see what these could possibly be it. Maybe this one? No, it's a Nikdu. We can still explore. Day sun. Went here to the river mouth. Maybe it... Wait, we found it. I think it was... Oh man, that was difficult. I need to have a better memory. I thought they were going to give me the sticks, and I didn't really quick look at them because they always give you the sticks. Or they always give you the clues, but that one did it. Oh my goodness, the camp at the Windsor Spring has led me to another camp sorts when I'm greeted by an eccentric man. Yes, yes, ho, ho, the man says. You must take this, take it. As this is receiving the welcome gas, he thrusts in my hand, he places an envelope delicately on top. Ho ho ho, it's mine to me to no more. Ho ho, no use. Don't forget the red, red ho ho ebony. I'm sure he is quite mad. Sir Bradley? Whoa, what is this? It is said the red ebony plante has the property of uncovering that is hidden secret. I have perfected a device to extract from the plant in core viewing. Oh. What? Designed to extract from the plant in concerte with the viewing window in order to permit to use its magics, otherwise invisible to the naked eye. So if we did this and we put this, or can we like put a plant under it? Oh, we can. Oh, I didn't know we weren't supposed to do that. We're looking for the red ebony. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Let's put this. I'm ignoring my customer right now because I don't think I have what he needs. We're looking for the red ebony. This plant is said to discover premium where not studied. Blood is spilled over where its red parts. Name of belief seems confusing. The large flower is in fact blue. Do we have everything labeled here? We do have everything labeled. Large flowers. Back to I don't know if I have this plant yet. The only thing I have, these are large flowers. We can actually explore still. Because I don't know if I have the eye bright. I don't think I have it. I don't have anything thorny that's left over, and I've checked all these labels, and I don't think I have it. Unless it's called something else that I'm not familiar with. But I don't think so. So we also still have this last clue. 5 miles south of the tallest one, it grows in peace midday sun. Maybe I'll just go to the tallest mountain and see if I see anything. Shattered rock debris and weathered boulders line the route up Scarfield Pike, a name believed to be derived from Old Norse, Skali Fjall, which translates as a fell with the bald summit. As I arrive at its rocky top looking out over to sea, the name seems particularly apt. The beauty of this place is not lost on me, a place for the gods if there ever were one. I didn't get anything from that. Did I not get anything from that? Maybe I have to go one below that one. I'm not sure if I have your flowers, sir. I wonder if there's anything I can do to skip. I can also water my plants. So I can get more. I can also see what else I have for these clues. I also have this, but that's not very helpful at all, is it? It's ripped off like a... Can I put it anywhere here? Is that supposed to be a line? That kind of aligns really well. Oh, it aligns kind of well there too. Is that even... Is that possible? Like, is it supposed to X mark the spot somewhere? Am I overthinking this? Also, I don't know what this does. We don't have any clues of that yet. We also have Kentmere Eye. Maybe we should see if there's a Kentmere Eye. Kentmere and eye. Do we do this? Undermere? See, now this is a bit confusing because is it pointing to this? No, I think I'm maybe reading that wrong. Don't have your eye bright. I think we need to solve some of these clues. It's getting more difficult. Oh, it's the plate. Let's start with the double line. Okay. Like it was supposed to fit there, but I think we're missing another piece. Perfect. Dotted lines. Oh, that fit together perfectly. Symbol. I think a sliver might be missing from. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Alright, Thursday. Kentmere Eye. Good morning, kitty. Alright. Eye bright. Do I have the eye bright? I think I do. I think I need to visit areas. I'm a little bit stuck, but that's okay. Let's try this again. Oops. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They do not last damage but come on venom. A plant that only grows south in warmer climates where the cult looked other undreaded king. Known to improve eyesight at night even in the darkest places. Brightly colored thorns. Maybe it just has a different name. I wonder if it's one that we found and we've labeled and just haven't. Oh, this is not even labeled. Wait, this is not labeled. Sneaking in here. We also can travel again. Because I don't think I have it, so I think I'm gonna travel to see if I can solve any of these clues. I still think this is a clue that we can use. Like, does it match anywhere? And we also have this one. Actually, this one is probably our most possible one that we can solve right now. So it has Kentmere Eye, and we did find Kentmere. And it says eye. So I thought we would do this. And then it's eye. Is it just whatever it's pointed to? Yes! I think I pointed one a little bit further earlier. So it's whatever the arrow actually touches. But yeah. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing edge of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles. Amongst the tangled is a type of flower first. No, it doesn't look like what we want. It's not the bright. This doesn't have thorns. It has small little berries. Alright, what do we have? think I'm gonna keep watering to see if I can solve from the other one. Where's my watering can? I think the card one is, we placed it on the map. We also have the other one where it's the river. We haven't done that either yet. Because I kind of feel like this one... Okay, we're done that. This one, we also don't have this one. But so this one also, it leads us somewhere. And then there's also this one, which kind of makes me think it... Wait... Does it fit onto the ledges? That actually looks suspiciously fitting, which means we would go here. Did I figure it out? Oh, we did! The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered cloud, a reset. 2 new plants, none of which have thorns. Soft pale blue flowers. And unpleasant scent. I mean, we did get closer, but I don't have the eyebright, which makes me think that maybe it's has to do with this other clue. We did the Kentimere Eye, and we also have the river. So maybe we should figure out that river one. I think we were getting close last time, but we didn't quite finish it. I'm pretty sure I don't have the eyebright. None of the plants I have remaining have thorns on them. Unless it's one of those that have multiple names, but I don't think so. So I think we have to use what we have to figure out what we're missing here. Which leads us to this one and this one. I thought we did this one with the mountain, so maybe not. This one, I believe it's somewhere here. Does that fit? Is that... It kind of fits. We just match it over how we did the other one, which would be here. Oh, I think it worked. The air is thick with flying, biting insects. This unbearable plague. I fight against it for a few mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Oh, I hope we have blue winter. We don't know what blue winter looks like. Oh no, winter, sorry, winterborn. Oh my goodness. Oh, we don't know what it looks like. As known as blue aloe, it's cool gray blue flowers. That's probably this one right here. Yes! Winter boar. Okay, it's been a while since I have been able to label plants. Let's do this one. I was feeling like we weren't getting anywhere for a second there. The blue winter stained my skin, but swirling massive insects is so thick in places that it's hard to see at length of what I come. Okay, I'm actually gonna name. Can I name it 2 things? No, I can only. I kind of want to name it Blue Winter too, because I'm scared that someone's gonna ask for Blue Winter and it doesn't tell me. Wait, thorns. Wait, we did actually have to do this because the eyebright. Brightly colored thorns. This is your plant, sir. Oh my goodness. That took way longer than I think. I think when the clues come, we should probably solve them on that day, because otherwise we are stuck like this. This was the eyebright. That was a bit unfortunate. You know what? But we figured it out in the end. Let's see. Now we can have a new customer. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Gray sandfire. Alright, here we go. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has some useful properties. Some chew it. Wait, I think it's the one that is this one, because it looks like a little bit like sand and fire. But it's tough. Yes! We finally named this one. I was wondering. Alright, let's label this. That would be the gray sand fire. And we're closed for the day. And nerding. Alright, so we have a clue card. Lowick to Ilgil Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. As she felt first free, it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually, she made her way to Grisdale Forest. Okay. Alright, I think I'm actually going to end here today. Again, we only played a couple of days, but some of those clues really bamboozled us, and it's already been an hour into this video, so I will cut it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content. I actually really enjoy this game. It's definitely a lot slower than some of the other games that we play on my channel, but this one's nice. I do like the thinking aspect and the puzzles. We got a little bit bamboozled and fooled today, but we did figure it out in the end, which is great. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe, or if you want to see other games that you want me to play, please leave that in the comments as well. But for now, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.